Hello everyone, I am slightly sick today with mild fever and sore throat, so decided to bring out a short but hopefully a helpful video. In calisthenics training, isometrics are very important. Sometimes we do isometrics to build strength, and sometimes isometric holds are goals of their own, such as planche holds, front lever holds, etc. And to ensure that we are progressing properly, we need to track our isometric holds the same way we track our normal concentric and eccentric reps. In this video, I'll try to give you an easy and practical way to accurately measure your isometric holds. So, when it comes to isometric holds, there's usually two types. The first one is long endurance hold. This is more common and mainstream. A few examples of such exercises are plank and dead hang. People usually do these sort of exercises for a prolonged period of time, such as 1 minute or even more. And people usually measure their holds with a timer. And I think in this particular context, using a timer is fine, because accuracy is not really the goal here. So imagine you started a timer for 2 minutes and you tried to hold a plank, but instead of 2 minutes it's more like 1 minute and 55 seconds. Does it really matter that you did it for 5 less seconds? Probably not. So in this video, I'm not going to talk about those long holds. I'm going to talk about short holds where strength is more important and accuracy is very important. If you're familiar with Dr. Stephen Lowe, the author of the gymnastics training book Overcoming Gravity, you might know that he says that a 2-second hold is equivalent to a 1 rep of concentric. And if you see his isometric training suggestions, you will know that the hold times need to be very precise. It may not seem like that a 7-second hold versus a 10-second hold has much difference, but when it comes to something really hard like a planche progression, 3 seconds makes a lot of difference. Another case where measuring precise seconds can be really important is for slow eccentrics. So when I was training for one-arm chin-up, I was doing a lot of slow eccentrics, and one of the ways I was progressing was by increasing the amount of time it would take me to complete one eccentric rep. And if you have done this sort of one-arm chin-up training, you will know that an 8-second negative is a lot harder than 4 or 5-second negative, even though the difference is only 3 or 4. So the most obvious and the most accurate way to measure your time is by recording your sets and then reviewing the footage. If you do that, then there is no margin of error. You are right all the time. But that's not the solution I'm going to give in this video, because recording all of your sets may not be practical all the time, especially if you're training in a gym or outside where there are other people around. You may not want to do that. So the second best way to measure your time, which is the actual solution of this video, is to use a metronome app. I am using an app called Simple Metronome app. You can download this app from the Play Store. It has no ads or in-app purchases, and all you have to do is simply open the app, make the beats per minute to 60, and then simply play it. It will play a ticking sound every second, and you can count in your head the number of times the beats play during your exercise, and you will be very sure that you will have an accurate measurement of time for that isometric hold or the long eccentric movement. This is how I have personally tracked all of my isometric holds, and I highly recommend you give it a try as well. That's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.